Hello everyone. I wanted to record a second video to talk about one of the most common questions when it comes to learning a new language. That question is, how much is going to take me to be able to speak, um, let us say, English fluently? So, in order to be able to think of an amount of time or how long it's going to really take me, I suggest to take into account three different aspects of language acquisition. Let me put it this way. So there is these important factors, for example, the motivation that plays a huge role when you are picking up a language. But there is also the natural skill that any student actually has and the particular way they have for approaching a language. So everyone is different and everyone actually has their own advantages, if you allow me to put it that way. And beside the natural approach that every student has, there is also the amount of time that you actually put into the language and the effort. That's also something that has to be taken into account when it comes to language acquisition. So let me try to explain more in detail every single one of these aspects. Let us start with the motivation. Everyone actually has their own particular reasons why he wants to learn a language, and that's very important because this is the actually the source of your energy when it comes to studying. And the reasons can be actually pretty different for everyone, but I guess we can agree that the most common motivation or the most common reasons are for job purposes or because you want to study abroad. Let us say in the US or in the UK or any other English speaking country. So that's actually some way of actually addressing this question of the motivation. However, of course, it's important to actually analyze that and that motivation in the sense that you have to actually try to um, go deeper into the reasons, and that's probably a work that everyone has to do by their own. I mean, I can maybe suggest that you try to um, become more aware of the advantages, for example, that studying in a foreign country might actually have to you or for you. But I guess this is a question that everyone has to tackle by their own. Let me now try to address the second point. This is the question about the natural skill that every student has for learning a language. There are very social people. There are some students that actually enjoy a lot interacting with someone else, but there are other kind of students who actually enjoy more spending time by their own. That means studying a grammar book or studying any kind of self-study book or even reading a novel or reading a comic, an anime, watching a movie. The list goes on and on. There are actually so many activities that you can actually enjoy by your own. And what I'm trying to stress here is that you have to know your own um, way of approaching languages and your own strengths when it comes to languages. I don't think there is anything wrong with actually engaging, talking to foreigners, for example, but that's going to be probably not such a good idea for someone who is and feels better studying and being by their own. So that's an important thing to take also um, in consideration that everyone approaches languages in a different way. And finally, let us now focus on the question about effort and time. Languages are massive and the vocabulary is actually immense. That means that in practical terms, you need to invest an incredible amount of time. So when someone says that you can actually learn a language in a very um, quick way, he's most probably he probably doesn't know what he's talking about. And if you really want to learn a language in a quick way, you will have to spend probably months or years because there are just so many expressions, and I guess also life is complex in the sense that you have other probably more activities, more things to take care of. So you cannot, let us say, just spend the entire week or just so many hours. We just have so few hours for some activities, so it would be unrealistic to say that you will be able to spend so much time into a language. So that's also why you have to schedule and organize if you want to significantly improve your skills. But the idea here, and I guess this is what I want to stress, is that you have to work for a very long time, and you have to be aware of that, that it's not going to be like people says that it's going to take you just a couple of weeks. It's you know what they say. It's um, a life long journey, and even though this might sound maybe disencouraging, this is, I guess, at least very honest. Okay, so um, this is the most important things, I guess, from a point of view to take into account. If you are looking for someone to help you learn a language in a in a more easy way, sorry, more effectively and in no time, I would be pleased to help you. I am here in Puebla. I have been learning languages for so many years now, and I would like to continue my journey as a language enthusiast. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you a lot, and see you next time. Bye bye.